to Lewisburg College and PD Doris. Have a seat. I know this is probably going to cost me a friendship and a connection, but at this point in time, after what I learned last night, I don't care. Now, give me this camera. What I saw last night on YouTube angered me so much that I stopped working.
Okay.
And what I saw was a school that I did play-by-play for on my own time with my own equipment. At the end, all I asked for was a little bit of reimbursement for all the gas mileage I put on my car to follow, especially softball, because they got all the way to the national championship. I couldn't make it to I couldn't go to Alabama and broadcast there because the rights were already taken. F you. And then there's the case of someone who I thought was a friend in PD Doris. Now I know I'm going to try to talk to him today, but I got to get this out. I got to get this off my chest. I got to get this off my chest. When I saw that High Level Media, which was his company, broadcast Lewisburg College last night, I flipped out. I flipped out and said all kinds of bad words that would fill up 3 swear jars. 3 of them. King size swear jars. Because what this indicates to me in the times that I have tried to communicate with Lewisburg College and say, hey, I'm healing. Let me back on the roster. Let me back in. No response. None. 3 years. 3 years of communication or lack thereof. All I got was a prayer of hope before my surgery from the guy in charge. This is what I feel. I feel that they went behind my back. And put this together. And I hate putting my personal feelings in this on my show, but I gotta say this. I'll say this even more raw on Patreon later. Y'all pissed me off. Period. It's like they forgot who I was, what I went through, and everything I'm going through to get my health straight. It just indicates to me that y'all really don't care. What this indicates to me is all the hard work I put in for almost a year. Almost a year. All the hard work I put in. All of the times I traveled with the softball team. Hell, we traveled to Burlington, North Carolina together.
Breathe,
all
boss.
right.
We breathe, boss man. We got you. Just breathe, man.
Let me focus on the softball team because those were my girls. Okay. I love them to death. All the home runs, the singles, the doubles, the pitch outs, the pitchers, all of the, and even a no-hitter. I called 2 no-hitters for that team. I streamed to their YouTube channel. Hell, if I knew at the time that I could do it, I'd have found a way to stream to my own YouTube channel, which I did on some occasion. There was a hopeful deal in place with the folks at Region 10 that I would get healthy, I would get back to North Carolina, and I'd be broadcasting their entire tournament games.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing we didn't figure out was a price. And before I could quote a price to them, I got sick. I got sick right after the season ended because that is where my blood clots came in. Then a month later, we discovered a mass on my abdomen that turned out to be pancreatic cancer. It's not fair. I know my boss, Shane, told me to breathe, but it's not fair. It's not fair. I'm doing everything I can to get back to health so I can get back in the booth, and a hopeful client brings in someone else. You think that didn't piss me off? You think that doesn't get on my nerve? Like I said last night when I saw that, I flipped out. I flipped all the way out to the point where my wife heard me, then her audio, more of me than her audiobook. And baby, I am so sorry for that. But I did, y'all. I flipped the out. And like I said a few moments ago, it just tells me that all the hard work that I put in, all the miles that I traveled with the basketball team, the baseball team, and the softball team. I didn't get a chance to do any road games with the baseball team because everything was so new and they're trying to get everything organized. I kept some of the games I did for them in 2021, and they're in my files right now. All the nicknames I came up with, all of the phrases I came up with. Thank you, Ian Eagle, for that inspiration. The times that we shared food together, the times we broke bread together between doubleheaders for baseball. I've tried contacting the baseball coach, no luck. I've tried contacting the softball coach, nothing. Tried contacting the athletic director to see if I can do the games remotely, nothing. And now I saw this. And I'll say it for a third time. I flipped the out. I flipped out. That was one of the rare times that I flipped out. And my wife heard me. I woke up to a very encouraging message from Cole Johnson this morning. He said that just means that there's something greater down the road for you. Well, I am happy to say that there is a potential move in place. There is a potential move in place. And when we get the hell out of here, I mean every word of that, when we get the hell out of here, and yes, I'm going to have enough strength in my bones to help pack, to help move, and to help drive. But when we get the hell out of here, y'all are going to see every mode of the Brian and Jody show. You're going to see every picture, every place that we go, every place that we stop. Y'all remember the trip to Kansas City we made, or the trip to Branson, Missouri? where we were on vacation for 5 days.
Hmm.
Y'all remember that? And all the pictures I took and the videos I took. And then my wife surprising me with a trip to Kauffman Stadium. There's going to be a lot more of that. To Lewisburg College and Petey Doors from the heart, I wish you well. But make no mistake, old Snowman will be back. I'll be somewhere else, but I'll be back. Snowman Media will have their act together. I'll be working on the website today. Part of it while I'm doing my door dashing. But I'll be working on it today. And I don't care what y'all think anymore. This cancer survivor is back in the booth, albeit virtually, but I'm back. And you know something? It's great to be back. And old Snowman's back to his old self. You want to double cross me like that? Fine. I'll just be back bigger, better, and badder than ever. Trust me on that. Now get the up.